Let's go to number 5 here. So number 5, trying to do it all and knowing when to get help. The biggest thing I would say here is go check out our other video we have on the Veteran Landlord site about building your team. This right here just goes back to, as a landlord, you cannot, let me rephrase, you cannot be the only person who is going to be on your team. Okay, because there's only a certain amount of skills that you have. Now, if you're that kind of person that is a, let me see, contractor, general contractor, you can do drywall, you can do flooring, you can also do electrical, you can pull permits, you can do plumbing, you can pull permits, and you're an HVAC tech, and you're all of this stuff together, well, I congratulate you and I bow to you because you are a better person than I am. I am not all of that. So I hire people to do that. So it's not all about us. I need to have a team around me to be able, once I know the problem, to be able to go out and send and use the right resource on my team to go out and get that particular problem fixed. So trying to do it all and knowing when to get help is the biggest thing. But one of the things as a landlord, you don't want to wait until you're in a position where you need that person before you actually have to go out and look for them. Because then you're in a reaction mode instead of being proactive. So again, be proactive, watch your team video about just team members, where you find them at, get those people on your list so that you have some available. And you have to talk to them. When I say that, I know I'm kind of diverging a little bit here. I do that, especially when I talk about things that I enjoy and I really want to help people out. But you want to make sure that you have a conversation with that contractor about their services, their insurance that they have. You want to make sure that you know their costs so that when you call them, you don't have to discuss all of that then. I don't want you to just build your list by just Googling who's in your area and then writing somebody's name down. I need you to call them. I need you to have a relationship with them. I need for them to understand and maybe even have them register you as a client in their database so that you don't have to give them their information when you call up the next time. They already have it. And then they can dispatch somebody to help you right away. So these are the things that you need to do up front before you need somebody. And once you do this, it makes all of these other issues so much easier when you can just pick up the phone. And guys, keep this in mind. Guys, girls, you can be anywhere in the world when you do this, okay? If you get a call, whatever, you can call anybody from wherever you are. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in the local area. Call them, get your team, dispatch them, and get that problem fixed. Okay, so this is one of the things I'm trying to think about is that you don't have to be local. Another thing about landlords is just thinking that if they have to go away, that their business gets shut down. That's the whole one of the main reasons, one of the core reasons that we built like the Veteran Landlord for is to go and help people become business owners with it so that you can go on vacation. You can feel comfortable walking away knowing that things are going to be handled, at least from the day-to-day operations. Now, it's not going to be 100%. But at least all the stuff, handling maintenance calls, dispatching people, things like that, collecting rent, all of that stuff is going to be able to be handled. So, but trying to do it all, build your team, know who to assign it to, know what you need to have done, and then just know your costs. So right now, if you're in an area, one of the things you might want to do is know how much a water heater costs, to put in a water heater. What's required if you have to pull a permit, what's that's going to cost. If you need to change the electric service out, what is that going to cost you? At least have a ballpark. What does a new furnace cost you in your area? Ask your team members. You can ask them that. And a lot of people will give you BS as far as, well, I can't really tell you until I come out and take a look at it. And you just kind of politely say, I understand what you're saying, but I'm looking for a ballpark right now. If you came out, give me a range. Are you between this part and this part? How much would it be to replace? And you could just give them a certain BTU, if you understand what that means, of a furnace, 80,000, 100,000 BTU furnace or AC air conditioning unit. What is it going to cost to have that put in for labor and materials? And then now you have that. And then you can go back and use that on your reserve amount so that you know how much something like that may very well cost. So treat this as a business. Know that you need a team and that your team, if you treat them right, pay them when you're supposed to pay them for the work that they do, that they're going to treat you right as a valuable client and they're going to appreciate you as much as you appreciate them.